Knowledge for many clients receiving prescription drugs. The pharmacist has been a familiar face behind the counter, first in the Plateau and now in Côte St. Luc. But after more than 75 years in the industry, Singer is calling it a career so soon. And Kevin Gallagher paid him a visit at his retirement party today.
A surprise send-off for Saul Singer, retiring with family and friends around him 75 years after he decided to take part in the family business.
My father was a pharmacist, and I worked starting 13 years of age from 6 p.m. to midnight, and while going to school, you know.
In 1955, he took over his father's pharmacy in the Plateau. Singer says his passion is helping others.
With each contact with a fellow human being, you have to be polite and respectful. And if you see somebody who's depressed or down, try to pick him up.
He impacted my life.
Maurice Panchinson used to work for Singer as a delivery boy. He recalls collecting $1 from an elderly couple that had an outstanding bill. Panchinson says Singer then taught him a valuable life lesson, one he still remembers more than 60 years later.
He looked at me rather perplexed, walked away, came back and said, "Morris, here's $1. I want you to bring it back to them because they're old, they're poor, and they're sick. And possibly if they gave you this $1, they probably won't eat for the next couple of days."
For the past decade, Singer's been working at a pharmaprix in Côte St. Luc.
He is by far the most dedicated pharmacist I've worked with.
Bannon says Singer is a model employee and also an expert matchmaker.
Mr. Singer always had a little bit of a sixth sense, I would say, knowing, who would be a good fit for his granddaughters. And he had mentioned to me, I believe you have a brother-in-law who's an amazing lawyer. Maybe he should meet one of my granddaughters. And a few years later, now they're married and expecting. And you know what? He became part of the pharmacy family, and now he's part of also the real family, too.
Singer says he's grateful for the send-off, but would have preferred a simpler way to spend his last day, helping his clients get the service they deserve.
People, I like people, to this very day.
Kevin Gallagher, CTV News.